Hi everyone, welcome back to the HomeStory Cup 3 live from Krefeld. I'm here with Rotterdam and Hazeops. What's up guys?
Having a great time as always, as basically every single day during the HomeStory Cup. And now we're going to have a PvP with 3 Protoss casters. Can life get any better?
No,
I don't think so.
My dear Brotos is...
Yes.
Perhaps it's a little bit too much Protoss love for one game, but for my part we can jump into game already. Both players had to wait quite a bit, they were already there. We do see Grandpa Toss and the last remaining German hope once again. Since unfortunately X-Lord, Dark Force, Socke and you as well, Hasu, were eliminated. We are not in-game as of yet. I guess we are going to have a player sheet before we jump into game straight away. It's always nice to see a little bit of first-person action though.
We see a little bit of hair too on the Who was that?
I don't know. Someone really... Naruto maybe?
So let's think about who did they play before in Mirror. Socke played against Adel and he lost.
And Duckload Ra played against aTn.Socke as well in the winner bracket, as far as I know.
And he lost as well.
Yep.
Is there
like any? Am I wrong?
Is there any DPI bottom? No, you're not.
800 DPI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was.
1,600 DPI.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But actually now it feels a lot better because now I actually am able to properly control the mouse. Yes, no, you guys are correct. Duckload Ra, Thermaltake Ra lost against aTn.Socke in the winner bracket, while Alternate Socke lost against Idra in the winner bracket, and now they are meeting in the loser bracket. Who did Ra beat in the loser bracket so far? He did beat a Cloud. He did beat Cloud.
Yes,
2-0.
2-0, yes, against Cloud.
And I think one more after that, but I'm not totally sure.
And was that gate 13? I think he made gate pretty late. I don't know, like I feel like 12 is the standard in PvP, but
I agree.
Socke is not really famous for proxying or like doing a lot of 4-gate anymore, so
yeah,
I think that's okay against him to make gate 13.
Yeah.
Dennis thinks otherwise, since he found a gateway on
Sanaga. Yeah. Sometimes he does, yes. Especially when he knows that his opponent is scouting very, very late, and he sometimes thinks about doing off gates. But on Shattered Temple, the only position would be the gold expansion to place your gateways, and I don't know, it's not really a smart choice, I guess.
Socke is definitely a player who thinks a lot about games, sometimes really perhaps even overthinks a little bit. He thinks he likes to see things, and then he thinks his opponent is going to do this, so he wants to do that. And sometimes actually the easiest way is just the most simple way. Obviously it can help out a lot to think a lot as well. Anyways, we do see both players starting off with a double assimilated, so Socke is going for this, okay, it's not...
I think it's the Kivikaki build, that's what I call it. You get like
3 stalkers relatively quick.
Yeah, you get like 2 gateways.
Sentry, right?
Yeah, and then you get sentries afterwards. Yes, indeed. So they both getting the warp gate research. White Ra is actually chrono boosting it once. Let's see. Socke isn't doing that right now. He saves a lot of chrono boosts, or not a lot, but at least 2 chrono boosts for his warp gate, or his probably his stalkers. I mean.
3,200 DPI.
And yeah, they both took the second gas quite early, so no one was able to steal the gas of his opponent. That's always a big deal in PvP, if you can steal the gas.
And White Ra is still not making any more buildings, no Robo, no Twilight Council, and not even any more gates. So he's just gonna wait to be able to kill that probe, which he just did with his Stalker just right outside his base, to make a very quick Robo.
There we see, and he will put another gate, I guess, right after when he has the minerals. He's chrono boosting his warp gate research once more. While Socke is getting a sentry now, I think yes. So you got 3 stalkers in a sentry, I believe.
Yep, he will have it soon as. Actually, did he cancel 1 stalker? I think he did cancel 1 stalker, unless he just.
Yep, it's gonna be 2 stalkers, 1 sentry.
Well, Socke is more going for the safe opening. White Ra is more like going for an economic tech opening as well. Quite risky, but he did scout pretty well, and he probably had a good idea of what Socke was going to do. The only weakness of this build in general, I think, it's always quite weak if you don't open Zealot, if people steal your gas.
Yes.
Either way, your images become very, very limited. Either you stay in your base, you try to kill the assimilator, well, which means that he has an excellent idea of what you're doing and you're behind in gas, or you go fast expand, which is always risky, or you 4-gate, which he can kind of expect because he stole your gas. So
yes, indeed.
Not opening a Zealot is probably the biggest weakness of this build, but other than that, it is quite a solid opening from Socke.
Yep, they're both getting their Observer, and White Ra is actually going for Twilight Council as well, so he is going for this Robo and Blink Stalkers at the same time, so he does have an Observer to blink up in the main base of Socke, and if the other Protoss player would go for Observer as well, in that case Socke is, so he can snipe it as well, so let's see how this works out.
I think we see a proxy pylon at bottom.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Very nicely hidden here by Socke.
And I think White Ra will be able to snipe the Observer of Socke. They will meet in the middle, if I'm not wrong.
That's a song as well.
Like meteors, man. They're heading toward each other.
There we go. And this is a big deal, actually. Killing the observer is so annoying. It costs a lot of gas, it costs a lot of time to produce it, and he gets the second one straight away.
He had already started it.
Yeah, he had already started it. So it was his plan.
It was a calculated loss.
Oh, and Socke making a Stargate now. I think he thinks that Whitera is going for Colossi.
Yeah, he's doing the thing he did against me in the EPS finals. The problem is that Whitera is going for Blink.
Which is quite good against Stargates.
Hey, the counter plan is actually quite good, because he did manage to take out the observer from Whitera right now, which obviously puts Whitera back a little bit.
So Whitera is blind about the tech tree. I mean, he knows that there is a robotics, RoboBay, but he doesn't know anything about the Stargate yet. But he gets Blink, so it's pretty much like a blind counter to any Stargate units.
And he's not making an expansion, so he feels very confident.
This is actually perfect for Whitera.
Yeah.
Blink Stalker and expand against the Phoenix opening.
The question is Socke going for 4-gate behind this, or...?
But I really wonder, like, what is Whitera putting Socke on to make an expansion like this? Like, you have to be confident.
I think he puts him on just Colossi build and tries to save the time with hit and run attacks. Tries to keep Socke in his base while he gets his expand up.
But then usually the Protosses, they take expansions elsewhere, not at their natural, so that it's like impossible to attack them in every place.
But Whitera is old school, man.
That's
not afraid of anything.
It's true, but not always. Like Kibikaki did it in the natural spot as well against Naniwa during MLG.
Picking off one Stalker is a big deal. There are some false hits, but Socke has Blink, obviously, killing another Stalker, so he killed 2 Stalkers, lost nothing. At least he showed his Blink, but...
And Socke now a little bit scared. He's making 1 immortal.
Yeah, and he's getting more Phoenixes. He should stop the Phoenix production, because really, I mean, there's no way... Oh, wow. This is looking quite good for Whitera.
The only thing I could like hope for Socke is if he would get a Twilight Council himself and get charged and try to run in with a lot of Zealots. That's pretty much the only possible way he's gonna break the defense from Whitera over here. Because if it's going to be pure Blink Stalker against Blink Stalker Phoenix, Whitera is really going to overwhelm Socke.
And I think Whitera is really wondering what Socke is going for. There's another engagement, another Stalker loss for Socke, and Socke is down. Well, some supply, but there is an expansion up for Whitera, so he's gonna start to mine there. I think. Yep, he does.
And now Whitera, he saw an immortal. Oh, and Socke is gonna go like for the timing attack, which is a little bit all in. Because like,
I think he needs to do something because his unit composition is so weird.
This is not bad actually.
He's gonna be able to lift a lot of these Stalkers. He's very hard to micro against Phoenixes. Even if you target them, they die quite slowly.
Look at the Immortal doing a great job as well, but still Whitera still having quite solid micro. He's going for the Immortal right now, taking significant amount of losses, but it seems like Whitera will be able to pull through though.
Offensive Blink by Whitera right now, killing the sentries, killing the remaining Stalkers, and the Phoenixes, well, they cleaned up some of the Stalkers, but now it's only Zealots against Stalkers and some Phoenixes. They don't have any energy to lift up the Stalkers anymore. Nice Blink micro by Whitera, and with an expansion in his back, it's looking really good for Whitera right now.
He did micro beautifully in that fight, and he reinforced very well as well.
Yeah, he has 4 gates, so he can warp in 4 Stalkers.
This Pylon helped out a lot.
Yeah.
And Whitera looking to finish this game now, pushing in Socke's main. Socke is going to be able to send 3 Stalkers and a few units, his Phoenixes, into Whitera's main. Whitera going for the Cybernetic Core.
That's really smart, killing the possibility of getting Stalkers. Socke is warping in 3 more Zealots, and the Immortal is coming. He's sending back his Phoenixes while the 3 Stalkers are attacking Whitera's main base, but, well...
I don't see what Socke can do at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty much over. The Immortal comes out.
Hero Immortal, perhaps.
Killing one Stalker, 3 of them are lifted. Well, the Immortal's getting focused down, 3 more Zealots being warped in, but basically it's 70 supply and 30, or, well, 65, but it's pretty much over, I think.
Still very solid micro from Whitera nevertheless. Okay, he's finally losing one of the Stalkers. But doesn't matter, Socke calls GG. I think Socke definitely got a little bit unlucky over there. He tried to go for not really a blind strategy, but he just tried to do what seemed logical to him after seeing Stalkers and an Observer.
Well, it's a risky build, but it can pay off, like against me, when the Protoss is getting Colossi.
We see Grandpa Toss on the screen, very calm as always.
Yeah. I mean, there was a kind of clear victory.
Yeah, he played solid and safe.
Yeah, kind of a build order victory. I mean, obviously he did play it really well. He handled the fight in the middle of the map really well. And more importantly is that he picked off a couple of Stalkers. What did you say?
I said, oh my god, Tal'Darim is the next map.
Okay, so you think 4-gate was?
Yes.
Socke took